Oh no.
Yeah.
My brain's about to hurt. This is a nightmare. Like, that angers me.
Believe me, that is the least of your problems now.
What? Oh no. I'm in trouble.
Wait, no.
You should never trust Josh.
No. What is he doing?
So does it hurt your soul yet?
Josh, no.
Josh, yes.
This hurts my OCD.
The factory must grow. The water.
Pipes? This hurts my engineering degree. Like, why?
You can extract some seed.
This hurts my, I'm just
It
like,
gets worse.
oh god, no. It can't get worse. What do you mean? Josh, no.
Look at all this nice
Josh,
shit.
no, man.
Merc is having a mental breakdown. I am summoning Merc.
I have been summoned.
Bonjour.
Good morning, bonjour.
It's bonne nuit over here. I
Yeah,
suppose.
hi everyone. I have no idea what's about to happen.
Well, we'll have to watch a video with you. Do you know this channel?
Let's game it out. Okay, I've heard of this channel, but to be honest with you, I don't know anything really they do other than like break shit.
Brother, the factory must grow.
Oh no. What
Brother.
hell awaits me?
Do you see the title?
They asked for a factory. I built them a chaotic nightmare. Oh no.
Yeah.
My brain's about to hurt. My brain's about to be bruised, I think. Oh man.
You think?
I think. Oh man. I thought like I was doing all right with the factory bits. Like I was figuring it out, kinda. There's Bip. Ah, there he is. I know someone in the chat was looking for Bip. Now Bip is gonna watch with us too.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find myself space on the screen that I can kind of fit in. I have an idea.
I think. Oh, you do.
I have an idea.
She's got an idea, ladies and gentlemen. What will she do next? Where's she going? Chat. Where'd she go? She's right behind me, isn't she?
Sup?
Ha! Definitely won't be painful. Not at all. I mean, this is her superpower. She is a spider.
Superpower, yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's a superpower.
Okay. But Merc, you're gonna be in the video.
I'm gonna be in a video.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on the YouTubes.
On the YouTubes. People like you on the YouTubes.
Well, that's very nice. I'm glad people like me. I'm glad, but you know who they should really be liking?
Mercanis.
You. No, you.
No.
Yaw.
No.
Yaw. And there she goes again. She's crawling along. Don't worry. I can feel her crawling along my leg. She's getting comfortable. There she is.
Wow.
Hey Shizu. Hanging around.
I know. So
Nice and cozy up there?
absolutely. How you feeling down there?
Oh, that's alright. You know, I got my chair, you know, got my water. I'm good.
You do, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Today we are watching Let's Game It Out, reacting to it as well, somehow.
I have no idea what's about to happen to me, but
Well, it has been requested that I bring you to this torture chamber.
I don't know why people wanted me to be tortured, but I guess we're doing this together. Let's go.
Well, you are our favorite admiral, Mercanis, right? And you played Arknights, right? The Endfield.
I have dabbled in the Arc of Knights, yes.
Yes. So, you see, we have a video with Arknights Endfield label on it. And you will have to sit through it with us.
All right, I'll sit through it with everybody. Brace yourself. We're going in.
There's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. We're checking out Arknights Endfield today. They were actually kind enough to sponsor this entire video. And why would they do that, you wonder? Well, because there's factory building in this game. And I like to imagine they thought, yeah, let's have the guy that did this and...
Oh my god, okay, pause. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, have you heard of the, conveyor weave in the Satisfactory?
What?
By Josh? Yes, it is actually the basket weave. And I think he measured that the time to get from one side of this weave into the receptacle at this base, which was like, what, 30 seconds, well, maybe like 1 minute walk.
I'm just I'm trying to I'm just trying to figure out yeah, like you said, this is a nightmare. Like this is something you see in like a cable, like the back of a server rack or something like that, when someone doesn't know what they're doing.
Yeah, but yeah, he said to have the time of like 1 minute walking, right?
Yeah.
The resources arrive to the receptacle in about like 3.5 hours.
Why?
Do you feel pain?
Died.
Okay.
Sorry.
How about this, right? This, the vertical rack of conveyors.
Oh, why? This part just made me like, wait, is that a separate game? Please tell me that's not Endfield.
No, it's the it is, I believe, the Satisfactory still.
Okay.
And some of this.
All right.
Yeah, this is from the roller coaster tycoon, I believe.
Okay, so I could see why they picked this guy. I can see why they picked this guy to do this.
You can see now, huh?
They Rhodes Tower went like, we need the man. There's only one man we can pull in for this job.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
not to mention this.
And then they go and get to the CEO. They pull up like the red phones, like, get me Josh from Let's Game It Out.
Do you know the game Raft?
Raft?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do.
Well, this is the Raft.
That's the raft.
That is a floating raft structure.
That's a funnel.
I mean, if you look closely at the bottom of that funnel, that is a raft.
Computer enhance. Is that a boat?
That is indeed a boat.
Tell.
There's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. We're checking out Arknights Endfield today. They were actually kind enough to sponsor this entire video. And why would they do that, you wonder? Well, because there's factory building in this game. And I like to imagine they thought, yeah, let's have the guy that did this and some of this, not to mention this.
Okay, actually, the weave again. And fuck, I mean, it still hurts the third or fourth time I say it.
To showcase the factory building in our game.
Hey, it's working.
If after watching this, you're like, you know what? I want to do some factory building of my own. That's where the link in the description can help you out. Because this game is available for PC, PS5, and mobile. And it's free. Anyway, let's get into it. New game. But let us set the stage a little bit.
So this guy was making fun of our Twinkie boy and girl.
Our cool jackets and sweet sweaters are not optional. Neither is hiding our eyes. Ooh-woo. And you might be thinking to yourself, what in tarnation? This doesn't look like a factory game. But hold on to your horses, Judgy. It's not just a factory game. It's also got story and characters and dialogue. And we're not just a pretty mask. We can also run, fight, and do all kinds of story stuff. Or because this game just knows. Not only can you skip story elements, but it'll give you a nice little summary. And to do all those things effectively...
Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you pause story?
Because people don't care about the story. I know a few to name them. I know a few to name them.
I'm joking. I'm kidding. But like,
that's where the factory building comes in. Behold, the AIC, which stands for something. Wait, no, I remember now. Automated Industry Complex, also known as the heart of our automation madness. So let's get started. But first, here we go. Over here so I can show you something. Here, look, we have minerals, and we could just go up to these things and smack them until they fly onto the ground like that. And then we could take this originium ore right off the ground, like a bunch of commoners, or we could take advantage of this node, giving us an unlimited amount. But in order to mine
get used
from
to
that node,
it's only a little bit of radiation. You know, as a treat. Everything okay, Shizu?
Yeah. I'm just wondering, what do you mean getting used to radiation?
You just like, I mean, like the idea is like a little bit at a time, microplastics, all that stuff, just kind of builds up. And then, eventually you either die or you get like cool radioactive powers, like the X-Men or like Spider-Man. He got bit by a radioactive spider. Radioactive. I rest my case, Your Honor.
I see, where we can access the facility list.
She's stunned by my flawless logic, everybody.
Portable Originium rig, mining rig for digging up Originium ore. Does not need to be connected to the power grid. We'll get to that in a bit, as it powers itself.
Wait, hold on.
Over here to
what is he going to do?
Tab,
what does he mean by that?
These things, which we don't have yet. Oreo crusts. Don't worry, they're easy to create. All we need to do is first build this thing, the refining unit. Because in order to build that, all we need is 5 of these. The ore we just picked up. And I already have 518 of that, because previously I ran ran around for a while, and me and my team had the hardest battle of our lives, taking turns beating up the ore. It is nice though, your party members help pick stuff up, which means you have more time to stand there and do nothing. Or in her case, you get to watch as she tries very, very hard to hit that last piece.
Don't be mean to her. Orlica's tried her best.
Don't worry, I'm sure as we walk off, she'll figure it out herself. Yep,
Damn
see,
it.
there she is, just like a magic trick. Anyway, let's build a couple of these and construct. There we go, now we have 4 of them. And now that we have these things, we gotta place them down somewhere in our factory. I mean, I'm just gonna place it wherever for now, who cares? Okay, now it's time to use it in unpowered.
I do.
Who cares?
You said it. What are we, engineers? Anyway, luckily this isn't a problem. We basically need to make sure that this thing is powered by connecting it to this thing. No problem. We just need some electric pylons. Once connected to the power grid, this pylon can wirelessly power all Endfield facilities within a sizable area of effect, which only take the ore to build, so we're going to build a bunch. And you know it's working because once we place it down, you can see the little wireless transmission power cord thingy connecting from the pylon back to the main thingy.
The aesthetic is pretty neat. All the same, right? Like the aesthetic of like the towers and everything like that, and everything like aesthetically wise looks really smooth and cool, and all that.
The StarCraft.
Also, yeah, the StarCraft.
Yeah.
Also, I just like when he said like, "What am I, an engineer?" It's like, buddy, I've been there.
What am I?
It's like
an engineer.
Damn it, Jim! Damn it, Shizu! I'm an engineer, not an admiral. Wait. Flip that. Reverse it.
Wait a second. What do you mean by that? Hey, wait a minute. Who are
don't
you?
Look into it. No. You don't need to look into that much.
Sure.
It means if we put one over here next to our refining unit, now it's nice and powered. Finally, the fun can begin. It's
although he put it right
time.
in front of the
So
output, and I'm just like, that angers me.
As you play the game, you get access to new recipes.
Believe me, that is the least of your problems now.
What? Oh no, I'm in trouble.
Recipes like this one that makes the original pizza crust, which turns this unsophisticated ore into this. Why, yes, I would like that very much. And hey, look at that. The moment I drag it in, there it goes. Just refining a new one every 2 seconds. And I could just click claim all and take what it's got and then let it build up more. Or we could do something a little more fancy, like these right here. Conveyor belts, which we can lay out anywhere, so long as it's in the yellow boundary. And after we place it, oh, here it comes right now. Oh, it's reaching the end. What's gonna happen?
Oh, what is gonna happen?
Oh dear, we have a traffic jam. That's fine. I'll kind of bring it down here, and then I'll like run it over here, and then maybe over here.
Wait,
no. Yes, there we go. It's perfect. Go ahead and deposit yourself into the automation core. That also means that I could go to one of these outports, tell it that I want original more to come out of it, and then I can run that conveyor belt too, and then I can just take that and run it into the machine. That way, I don't have to keep feeding the refining unit. I can let the conveyor belts do that for me, and thus production continues. And it's not a perfect system or anything, because after all, we have this ore coming out automatically. But if you recall, I got this ore by beating up on crystals. Fun, yes. Automatic, no. But that's where the portable rig comes in. After all, now that we've got our refined crystals, we can start making them. So I'll make a couple for now. Maybe we can head back over to the node, clear all this riffraff.
He's called those Oreo crust, and then he called those flavor crystals? Is that what he said?
Let's check it out.
He called those Oreo crusts, which was interesting. It was like, does he mean like the cookies of an Oreo? And then he like called it flavor crystals.
That's where the portable rig comes in. After all, now that we've got our refined flavor crystals, we can start making them. So I'll make a...
He said refined flavor crystals.
Refined flavor.
How many more names is he going to give those things by the end of this? I called them pizzas when I was playing. Is he going to call it pizza? If he calls it pizza, I'll be like, well, you know, kindred spirit and all that.
We can crush lots of flavor. Clear all this riffraff out of the way, and let's go ahead and place our portable rig right there.
Oh yeah, we drill it.
Okay, look at it go.
Okay,
yeah, you
that looks rigged.
there. And there we go. Now it's just mining this on its own. And there's another one right over here, so we'll place that one too. And this is one step better, but it's still not automatic. After all, to collect it, we still have to run up to it ourselves.
Very much so.
Reach our hands in there and then remove it ourselves. And if we're not paying attention, like we run out into the world and want to do stuff, and by stuff I usually mean finding people to casually beat up, by the the time I make it back, I'm greeted with this symbol. Clogged. Can only hold 50 at a time. Well, I don't want to have to pay attention. But don't worry, you're not stuck having to do that for very long. Because before you know it, we can upgrade to the mining rig. That requires power, but can mine Originium and Amethyst. And to make it, we're going to need two things we already have. The portable rig, as well as our oregano crust. So we'll just come over here. Give me that. And that one too. And before you know it, 2 fresh electric mining rigs. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. In all your unpowered glory. And now this time around, building one of our pylons is not going to be enough. Because as you can see, it is also unpowered. So we need to find a way to get power to this pylon from this thing. But don't worry, there's a solution for everything. Oh yeah. The relay towers are for. Relay tower. Used to transmit power to other facilities within an 80-meter radius. And look, it only takes these things. I don't know if there's anything it can't do. Okay, now we get to place one of these things. Which I guess the smart thing to do would be
oregano crusts are like the technology of the future. There's no denying it.
Is it Oreo crust? Is it oregano crust?
I don't know. I think it it depending on what he's feeling in the moment, Sometimes you're feeling like dessert, sometimes you're feeling like, dinner. That's how it works, right?
Sometimes you feel like a crusty sock.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Or for Shizu, sometimes you feel like a fly, sometimes you feel like a smoothie.
Keep talking and see how it ends up.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
This thing like between the 2 nodes, since we're
what did she mean by that?
Both of them. And as I put it down, you might notice that it still says unpowered, but that's okay. Here's where the magic comes in. We hit start transmission, and now we drag a cord behind us, basically, and we run all the way back to the main thingy and connect it. See, there we go. We can see the connection going all the way from over there over to there, and then we can go to the relay tower now that it has power and run one of these things over to the pylon. And now the mining rig has power. And there we go. It starts mining on its own. And here's the great thing about this: it has 2 modes. Storage mode, which is just like the other portable rig, or belt-free mode, where through the power of wireless transfer, it just sends it back to my depot. Wow, Wi-Fi in the future is crazy. And that's our first foray into automation. We got a mineral so that we can build a thing that takes that thing, turns it into another thing, so that we can store that thing, and then use that thing to build other things, so that we can better mine the thing to use the thing that we're making for the thing. We've done so good. Oh, and I forgot to mention, these relay things. One of my favorite things in this game is you're going to end up having to put them in random weird places, because you never know what you're going to need to power or where you're going to need to power it. Hello there, evildoers. Can I interest you in a relay tower for your travels? Ow, hey, I was just trying to help. Oh, and I guess you do use this stuff for like puzzles. Like this thing needs to be charged so you can get in here. Okay, we'll put up a relay tower, and then we'll just run a really long cord as far as it'll allow us to go, and then we'll build another relay tower, and then run this one another 80 meters. Didn't mean to do that, but whatever. But I guess that's where we're building this now. Hope you guys don't mind. Pardon me, guys. I just need to come through your space to do some wiring. Anyway, before
sorry, guys. I'm just a cable electric. I'm just laying some cable down. Look, I'm just trying to do my job. I'm paid by the city. Listen, look, I don't want no trouble. I'm paid by the city. I make $10 an hour. They don't pay me enough. I haven't had vacation in 3 years. Just leave me alone. I'm having a day.
Got him.
Yeah! Jesus. You'll hear from my union rep.
Guys, beating up boxes and stealing someone else's stuff. If you didn't want me to take this amethyst component, you shouldn't have left it lying around. And then you can just stand on top of these boxes and scream and yell at the bad guys. Yeah, who goes there? Don't mind me, sir. I'm just observing. It's like I'm in the zoo and I'm watching an exhibit. Except they can't hit me, but I can hit them. So long,
also,
sucker.
you're the exhibit, because you're the one in the cage.
And make a nice little border around your entire
Wait, what is he doing?
Not only can they be wired to the thingy in the center.
Piece of beauty, that's what he doing.
You can also connect them to each other.
Oh my.
Yeah, look at that. A nice, beautiful weave of power lines. I went around and connected every single one of these to every single other one. And you may notice that some of these don't look connected to all of them. Like that one should have a lot more connections. And it actually does. Right. It's just that at some point while I was doing this, as I was running around connecting them, it started to say this. Area has too many power transmission connections. Some connections cannot be displayed normally. Well, that's fine. I'm still gonna do it. I want us to have our nice artificial roof overhead. I also noticed that we can enter something called top view, which you would normally use to get a better look at your factory and do it easier. Except something tells me it's gonna be less useful now that I put stuff all over the place. I mean, we still can
spider webs all over this thing.
A little hard to see for some reason. Also, why is nothing moving? What in tarnation is going on here?
What do you feel? Do you feel comfortable looking at this?
You should be feeding back into the main thingy, and then we shouldn't have this problem. What? You're clogged too. Oh, I think I see the problem. It looks like this facility can hold about 8,000 each, and for both our ore as well as our Oreo crust, we've reached maximum capacity. Wow, it took me longer to do this power line business than I thought. I didn't realize we churned out 8,000 of these things. Luckily, there's more stuff we can do. Like, we know about refining units, but can I introduce you to the shredding unit, which heavily pulverizes various materials? See, still my mask, this is just too much. So we're gonna build a bunch to try them out. And let's place them down and see what kind of fun we can have with them. So for the shredding
do I look like I do math?
Something. We're gonna take the minerals we're already...
Yes. Yes, you do.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's fair. More power to the shields. Raise the deflector
grind them up into more stuff. And since there's 2 things to grind up, we're going to put 2 of these things perfectly aligned with each other, as you can see. And now all we need to do is run some conveyor belts.
Don't you lie to me, Josh.
This side has 3 out ports, as does the other side. And you're probably wondering, why don't I just split this off? We need that ore in 2 places after all, which now is as good a time as any to introduce you to this. Behold, skill unlocks. Look at this. We've got categories for resourcing, logistics, processing, power, and combat. And as you can see, we've already unlocked a bunch of stuff like mining 1 and mining 2. And over here in logistics, we've already unlocked stuff like the transport belts. But down here is what we're looking for. Belt splitting. The splitter can split 1 belt into 2 or 3 belts. And then past that, we can also do belt bridging. A transport belt to cross over another intersecting belt without interfering with the product flows of both.
I can already imagine what you'll do.
Let's unlock basic AIC the second. And we can't go too nuts.
I don't know what he's going to do. It'll probably be a lot weirder and insane than I could ever come up with.
Points to spend on unlocks, which the way we increase that is me and the team run around the world looking for wacky inflatable dancing tube people. Then we run up to them.
They hold the sacred knowledge.
Increases our base.
The sacred knowledge of what?
The sacred knowledge of how to build the factory. They are the elders. They're the ancient keepers of the factory, making secrets. Those who are deemed worthy will absorb their powers and carry on the legacy to a future generation of factory builders.
It has been foretold in the Elder Scrolls.
Exactly.
The Reg Edit.
Exactly. All hail the scrolls of the oregano
index. And through that, we can do more unlocks, which is good because just unlocking this belt splitting is going to cost 1 of our 7 little cubes. But it has to be done, so give me it. Not just the splitters. I'm pretty sure we're going to need the belt bridging too. So let's go ahead and get that too.
We're going to need a line.
Face. You think this is going to go well? Yeah, me too.
Good joke.
Okay,
good one.
Anyway, let's get started on this. We already have ore coming out of here. And on this belt, we're going to put a splitter. Now we're going to split it off this way and move it over yonder like this. Yes, good. Things are coming out. And now it's time for the belt bridge that'll jump the thing over the thing. Yes, crossover in ways you didn't need to. It's perfect. Now we'll run that back over here, and we'll go ahead and
I get the feeling he's being a little sarcastic.
Like okay, good.
Josh seems to be a little sarcastic.
In order to keep things flowing, we should probably add some more splitters. So let's see. I'll just take one and put one right there, like that.
So does it hurt your soul
right here, and then another bridge right here.
Oh wait, what is he doing?
And then we'll just run these across all of these like this. Yes, everything is now moving, giving us the illusion of efficiency. And then we'll just run this one over here and right into the machine. Yes, it's looking better already. But I do worry that this one conveyor port right here is not going to be enough to supply all of that. So let's just go ahead and open up a second one. Oh yeah, this is working great. Now we have 3 lanes of traffic. The game is letting me know that many things are clogged right now. But let's not focus on that too much. We're not done building yet. Because after all, once we add the out conveyor belts, see, clogged no more-ish. Oh, right. I guess we should use all 3 ports. Oh, and we can't forget to set this one up too. While that other one is making the originium powder, this other one's going to make the original crust powder. So you know the drill. We'll just put down a splitter here, then all the way over here, and then in it goes. And because we still have 8,000 of these things in our depot, we'll just lazily pull the rest straight from the depot.
He didn't even make a dent.
And for completion's sake, we'll fill up the 3rd one too. So instead, I'll just pull it from this bell. Why not? I mean, hey, if it works, it works, right? And it sure does look like it's working. Okay, so now we've got our 2 piles of powder. What are we going to do with that? Actually, I don't need to wonder. The game will tell me. All I need to do is click on a thing.
Can I get off the bus?
What do you mean?
Can I get off the bus? I'd like to get down now.
This
hurts. This hurts my OC. This hurts my OCD. This hurts my engineering degree. This hurts my. I'm just.
It gets worse. Again, it just started.
No, it can't get worse. What do you mean?
Oh, it will.
What do you mean? mean?
It will. Don't worry about it.
I'm glad. I think I still have some whiskey in the fridge. Maybe I should take that out.
You want to take a break?
No, I'm good. Just keep going.
And then
rip
click
the Band-Aid
on
off.
this thing, which brings me to the database. Oh, silly me. We can't make anything with it yet. Not until we research new technologies for it. I mean, that's okay. We'll just run these things back into the depot. I mean, it's not for nothing. Everything eventually is going to have
you
some
see how
use.
it looks
that
already?
said, don't worry. There's still hope for us. Like, there's all kinds of stuff we're going to need. Like down here in gear assembly. Like, let's say you need to make some armor for your people here. Who doesn't want to wear this sick-looking clean suit? And for that, one of the things we're going to need is this. The amethyst component. And as we can see, to make that, we need actually two things. We need originium and amethyst, and we need to take those things and refine them into these two things, and then we shove those into a gearing unit, so it turns into a CD-ROM drive. For that, we're gonna need some amethyst. Luckily, I can see it from here. So you know the drill. Come over here, find one of them nodes, slap one of those electric mining rigs right on top of it, and let it airdrop amethyst back to our depot. And now back over here at base, we just need to find a place to shove this, and then run up to one of the outports, set it to amethyst ore, run our amethyst right out of the depot, and run it all the way to the refining unit. Okay, there we go. Now it's making that thing. That amethyst tickler. Wait, what is it? What is this? Oh, amethyst fiber. There we go.
It's
and then
amethyst
take this thing here called a gearing unit.
I guess you
can
call
it that. There's space. And this thing is where we're gonna make the amethyst component. I love this about games like this. Just think of the unique mess you can make that's all your own. If you're finding it hard to follow this horrible heap I've made, that's okay. There's a then crap
does he
going
even
all
understand
over the
how
place.
everything's
the
connected?
important part is that everything goes where it's supposed to
He
go,
does.
which is to say in
He
convenient
does.
little boxes. And then before
There's
you
a
know
method
it,
to
we've
his
got
insanity.
amethyst components coming in.
I hope
in case
so.
you were wondering what
Otherwise,
these
it's just
are.
insanity.
These are my Valley stock bills. You get them by beating up enemies, but also by this outpost
This is the
order
part
reward.
where I was really starting to struggle. The stock options mechanic in this game. This is where I really started to struggle. Oh man.
Is it the stonks or the valley girls?
The
Like,
stonks.
yeah, stonks.
I mean, the Valley girls are great, and they know their finance. They know their financial products.
Oh my.
Oh boy. All right.
You good? You still good to continue? Because it gets worse.
Yeah, I'm good. I think
Okay,
as
good.
ready as I'm ever gonna be. Let's go.
Good.
Oh god, this God.
Which is to say you'll do quests that unlock all the little outposts and stuff, which allows for even more factory building. Anyway, the important part is there's things we can trade.
Now we got
so
the
for
sub
example, one of
factory.
the things we can trade is good old-fashioned origicrust, which means for this second building site, we can just use all the excess originium ore we have, run it from our sub pack into a bunch of refining units, watch as it slowly moves origicrust at you like it's Guitar Hero, and before you know it, you've got a stockpile of stuff you can sell for sweet, sweet regional cash. Well, don't mind if I do.
Stonks.
Anyway, now that we've got both, it's time to craft a clean suit. What a thing of beauty. And now the only question that remains is which one of my extremely fashionable people is going to be wearing my dorky vest? Well, that's a trick question. All of them will be. Well, I think I've made a good and horrible mess of this factory. Let's fast forward a little bit.
They are
Let
cute
me
though.
show you
Character design is
another
like,
one. Okay,
without a doubt, character design is one of the best and strongest parts of this game. Absolutely. He has Yvonne. I didn't even think she was available yet. Now I feel cheated. Oh well.
It's almost like
Anyways.
he got some kind of access.
He got some kind of early access. No way.
Yes.
Anyways, please continue.
Ruling City. And as you can see, I got something of a glow up. You know, just me and my new best buds. This game has a lot of colorful characters to unlock. And speaking of, here we are in our brand new AIC. Full of lush greenery and a 70-tier waterfall. Ah, glorious.
It's beautiful.
Anyway, this one's got other goals we're gonna have to do. Let's start by placing this thing. This factory isn't gonna build itself. And this new area operates something very exciting. Liquids. Hey, I can't just jump into that, can I?
Black.
No.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Administrators
Really?
can't
Take
swim.
a look at our skill tree here. Look at all
It's a known
this.
fact.
Pipes, pipes, and more pipes. Not to mention all kinds of
Pipes?
fluid stuff. But don't worry, we'll explain. First things first, we need to start
no.
our power
I
network.
am
This new
reminded of
facility is all about
satisfactory
using
pipes.
something called Zeronite. And as you can see from the sidebar, there's all kinds of things we can make with it. But first we need to get some at all, and that's where the Forge of the Sky is going to come in.
Forge of
Facility
the
for making
Sky!
Zeronite-based products. But in order to make
Is it
this
something
thing,
you know?
we're going to need these. Therium parts. And how do we make that? Well, I'll show you. Basically, we need to follow this process. First, we have to find a mining spot. Then we have to mine it into ferrium ore. And then we have to refine it into ferrium. Luckily, when we look up the ferrium ore, we can just click on ferrium mining spots. And it'll just show us a bunch in the area. And it turns out that one right there
mining
is not
spots
that
in your
far from
area.
where we are. Oh, I think that's just like right up there. Well, let's go get it.
Blah.
Whoops. Oh, excuse me. I gotta be more careful around all that water. Ah, here we go. There it is now. Now, eventually, we'll put automated miners on this, but for now, we're just gonna beat up all the ores so we can get started quicker. Because these spots require electric mining rigs Mark II, which in addition to this old favorite, also requires ferrium parts to make. So we'll get those soon enough. Until then, this should be enough for now. Okay, we're so close. All we have to do is refine it into this thing and then fit it into that thing. So first things first, let's put down a refining unit. I also like how as you build this, your companions just love to stand in the way. And if you really want to, you can edit them out of the equation and phase them out of existence for a time. Anyway, you'll notice it's still on power. And that's because for right now, we're going to have to use the old style of power. Disgusting. Even the game lets me know. Zeronite relays can automatically connect with other Zeronite power facilities. Yeah, I know, game.
That's
nice. Build it. Anyway, now that the ferrium ore is coming in, it's getting automatically refined into regular old ferrium. And then set up a fitting unit. Run that thing from over there to over here. Wait for that thing to go into the thing.
Why
Look,
did,
it's making that thing we need.
Why did he do it that way?
It.
Like,
now
why?
We can make the
Why?
Forge of the Sky. We're not done.
Why
did he do it that way? Why did he do it that way? They could have been perpendicular. Why did he? Oh, yeah. You know,
because it's not interesting that way.
Done yet, though. To get this thing to produce Zeronite, we need to make water and also stabilized carbon. And in order to make that stabilized carbon, first we need to make dense carbon powder, which is comprised of these two different powders, carbon and sandleaf powder. To make that, we're gonna have to shred some carbon. But in order to make that carbon, we're gonna have to refine it from this buck flour. Likewise, we're gonna have to get some sandleaf. Oh, the fun never ends. Luckily, if you run around the world, the fun never ends. And also, here is some sandleaf. And now back here in the AIC, we're going to build something called the seed picking unit, a facility that extracts seeds from common crops. And thank God it's easy to make. See these?
You can extract some seed.
Oh God, nothing better than extracting seed.
Some people extract their seed daily, maybe more than once.
Oh yeah, like especially on a good day,
No, I don't.
Oh,
not.
Yeah, what Cass said. Yeah, like sometimes you get one of those days, or like more than once. You could probably extract seed more than once. Anyway.
Noted.
Things. These are called amethyst parts, which we already have because you remember our first factory? Do you remember the ticklers? If we had a fitting unit somewhere, we can drive those extra parts over to it, and then we're covered for the amethyst parts we need. And now we can make a couple of these with ease. Oh boy, are you ready? Look how exciting this thing looks. All we have to do is take our buck flower, put it over here like this, and for every one buck flower, we get 2 seeds. And now we're gonna build this, the planting unit.
Oh
boy, for growing various common plants and crops.
The factory must grow.
Luckily, we can make that in a refiner using our plants, which we're going to need to do anyway for the other thing. So we'll just put this over here. And in this case, I'm just going to hand deliver all 10. And there you go. Before you know it, we have our 10 carbon. And now we can make our 1 planting unit. And we're going to take this planting unit and put it right near the seed picking unit, like so. Yeah. Now here's my favorite part. We'll connect a conveyor belt between the two. And now go the 2 whole seeds we have into this thing over here. It automatically turns those seeds into plants. So basically turned our 1 plant into a seed that turned into 2 plants, and those 2 plants turn into 4 seeds, and now we have 4 plants. And before long, we just have an unbroken chain of this process going. So much so that we're gonna have seeds coming from all 5 of these conveyor belts, and likewise, we're gonna make sure that there's 5 ways for it to go back in. There we go. Things are great. We can't expand this though through the glorious splitters, so we can just run these plants out here back into the refining unit. And now we have more carbon, and then we can make another planting unit. Place it kind of close to your other stuff. Add some more splitters so you can send those.
Does that qualify for carbon footprint?
I to put it mildly, yeah. Oh, jeebus.
seeds back into the other thing so that this thing can make more plants, and then he can go over here.
He's really
even more carbon
loading,
make even more of these,
isn't he?
And then just add another seed picking unit, and then another planting unit, and another seed picking unit, and on and on. Overhead is really helping for all of this.
Oh
Truly,
my God!
our plant
Yeah, I
production
imagine.
could not be more
At
simple.
that point,
oh, and you know what's exciting
Yeah,
too? We can
imagine.
highlight all this,
not more
essentially
simple.
everything about this whole production, and we can save it as a blueprint. Don't mind if
Oh,
I do.
boy.
Sir plants a lot. Description.
That's a good
I'm
name.
sorry. And there we go.
No,
Anytime
you're
we
not.
need to do
That
another
is-
one of
that
these
is
things, go over to
lies.
place. And okay, let's see. Where can we put this? You know, how about right here? That's probably good, right? And you might be asking
my
yourself,
God.
why on earth would I want 2 of these? Because don't forget, on our journey to make Zeronite, we're also going to need this sandleaf plant so that we can make this powder, so that we
yes,
can
the
combine
other
it with our
one.
carbon powder, so that we can grind it into dense carbon powder. Uh-oh. But now we have a new
Uh-oh.
boy.
Insufficient power. 315 out of 200. Oh dear.
Oh,
but how did
no.
this happen to us? Don't worry. All we need to build is this. The thermal bank is a facility
Yeah.
that converts originium ore or batteries into
Wasn't
electrical
originium
power.
ore,
And all we
like,
really
very
need to do
bad
is
for
place
you,
them somewhere
though?
so they're connected to the grid. I mean, that's not all we have to do. We need to
it
put
can
something
be, I
inside
think,
of
for
it
the
that's going to
lore-wise. Like,
generate
the idea
that
is
power.
that
And as you can see,
the
different things
Originium
give us different.
is the source of all life, but they're like you said, some people have adverse effects to it. Like the rock girl, like the child that was suffering from rock poisoning. That's one effect of Originium exposure.
Rock
But
Titan.
yeah. Now this part, I was like, I figured this part out, but like, I'm getting the feeling that he's about to make my brain explode with what he does with these things.
Different amounts of power.
Like he's gonna have
we
end up
could
with like a
just use good
bajillion
old-fashioned
power.
Originium ore and get ourselves 8 seconds of 50 power. But we're gonna do this
Sure.
one because we have the materials for it. To make that battery, all we need is ferrium parts, and you might recognize
Sure.
this. It's Originium powder, which we've been making in
Hooray.
horrific abundance at our other place. So first, let's go harvest a little bit
Horrific
more
abundance.
ferrium
Okay,
ore.
let's
We can't
put
do
it.
automated miners yet because they would need power. But your party members work for free, so that works. Except her. I
Yeah.
guess she's just vibes only. But first things first,
Yeah,
we are gonna feed
Yvonne
just
doesn't do
normal
manual
old
labor.
Originium to
She's
these.
the
Because
researcher.
It's that, or I delete all
Right.
this stuff back here to get our power
she's too
back.
cute
And
to
that
do
sounds like
manual
way
labor.
too much work. So instead, we'll just set all this up. Oh, and look at that. We're looking
Uh-huh.
good. Now we have
That's kinda what I
350
did.
available power. No, excuse me,
Hooray.
400. No, wait,
400.
350.
50, wait,
Now 300. It's burning through this stuff faster than it can maintain the power. But whatever, that's good enough for now. As long as it can continue
yes,
to make
the
these
choking
things,
power.
and then long enough to set up me making the battery, that'll be good enough
Batteries.
for me. Oh my god, it's
Battery.
happening. And then they go back into the depot. Then we'll switch this over to the battery. Okay, now we're talking. Look at that kind of power.
Holy.
And just to make sure this production
Yep.
line never stops, we
That-
finally have the means to start making mining rigs. And now our ferrium needs are
Hooray.
squared away. Meanwhile, setting up this second plant factory should be pretty easy. I mean, I say that. I can't really remember where it starts. I guess it doesn't matter so long as I put it into something. I don't think it should take much. I think if we just put the one sand leaf in there, everything should handle itself. That one flower is turning into so many others. Anyway, while that's getting underway, let's focus back on that carbon we
Hooray.
need to do. As a reminder to
There's
this
the
convoluted
carbs.
mess I've
Carbo
made for
loading.
myself, Zeronite is what we're after. And right now in this process,
All
we
of this
are
for
right
one rock.
here.
All
So
of
the
this
next step
for
is
Yeah.
setting
one
up
rock.
shredding machines so that we can turn those into powdered
Efficiency.
form. And now we'll just run the carbon over here. And look, there's our sand leaf. I do believe it's splitter time, so we can have that too.
Oh,
Now
it's
let's set
splitter
up
time,
one
y'all.
Shredder and
Shredder.
2 shredders. And now it's
Shredder.
making the powder we need. Oh, you know what I actually
Hooray.
forgot? As part of my original blueprint, it's also grinding up carbon over here. Well, I think I know
Wow.
what to do. Let's reroute one of these so that we can bring the flowers right through here. And now we have a second source of carbon and sand leaf that we can grind up. Remember what Bob Ross used to always say? There are no mistakes. Sometimes you make a
Happy
thing and
little
forget that
exits.
you already made the thing, so now you have
Bro,
double the
right,
things,
right.
and
I
that's
forgot.
probably okay
Forgot that's the
because you're
full
probably
quote
gonna
from
need 'em
Bob
anyway.
Ross.
I mean, I
Everyone
think
always,
that's what he said.
always
Either way, we've got
misquotes
a
him for
bunch
some
of the-
reason.
Barely.
They just always misquote that guy. I don't know why.
Because, there are no mistakes. Sometimes you make a thing and you forget that you already made a thing. So now you have a double of things. It's probably okay.
Probably
Yeah,
okay
Bob
because
Ross
you're
probably said
Because
that.
you're probably gonna need them anyway.
I mean, I think that's what he said.
Probably,
Either way, we've got
Ross.
a bunch of the things we're gonna
Probably.
need. Now all we need to do is shove them through a grinding unit to make this thingy. Oh my goodness, and they're
Barely.
huge. Yeah, sure, we can make
Barely.
this work. In you go. Yes, there we go. Clean implementation.
Wow,
as
he just
always.
lays that
And
on
there
top
it
and
is,
it
making
works.
dense carbon
Clean.
powder. All we need now is to refine it in a stabilized carbon. Now the smart thing to do would probably be put it like right over there. But I mean, it's not that big of a machine, so why not shove it like, yeah, right there like that.
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong
Yeah.
doing
guy.
this. And look how easy it is to connect it.
Oh
it's
my
great.
God.
I've even got space to use all 3 ports. Oh yeah, there it goes.
You have
As
5
it converts
ports!
it into land tiles from settlers
he
of
only needed
Catan.
3.
And at long last, we're gonna shove this into the Forge of the Sky, if I can remember where it is. Let's see, I think it's, oh yeah, it's
my
right
God.
there.
Oh, it's
I
over there.
genuinely cannot believe
Oh, it's
this
that
is all
thing.
working. And now there's only one thing we have to do before we get Zeronite out of this thing. We have to add water. At long last, our day has come. It's pipes o'clock, and for that we're gonna need the fluid pump, a facility for pumping fluids. Okay, let's see, how does this thing place? I guess we just kinda, oh yeah, okay, there we go. Well, it's nice to know it's that easy. But wait, can we place these somewhere else? Like, can I place them on the bridge? Oh good, you can. I'm gonna assume that means we can place them over here too. And the answer is yes. Well, I think we're gonna stick to using this one because it's the most in the way. Okay, so let's see. We can just run
I'm gonna pick the most inconvenient
oh yeah, look at that. Look how easy this is. And when I place it down, we can see that it's transparent, so that we can tell the water is really flowing through there. And let's see, let's take the long way around, because I would love to know exactly how long these pipe systems can
Oh
be.
my God.
Because
oh, well, there you go. Single pipeline length exceeded. Connect to a facility or another pipeline. But what about if I use a pipe splitter and then I continue it?
No.
Oh, good. Looks like that works. Yes, good. Let the journey commence. And now every time
Oh my
it's
God.
like, no, it's too long. All I have to do is back up, put down another splitter, and let the journey continue. And I'm a big fan of these pipes because they can go outside the core AIC area. So you really can just run pipes all over the place.
Please,
Up to and including
you.
outside your base.
Josh,
yes, good.
please.
This is what I was hoping
Josh,
for.
no.
Wow, look at all this nice
Josh,
scenery
no.
out here. Sure would be a shame if we made it all awful
Here it
looking with
comes.
pipes. Oh yeah, now we're talking.
Yes.
What do you mean that's not working? I lined up everything perfectly. Well, I'm outraged. Wait, never mind, it's coming through. I'm not gonna question it. Pipes are truly magical.
Oh my
and I found
God.
an easier way to keep going with this without having
Josh.
to stop and place a splitter.
Josh, no. Bad. Bad.
America's having a mental breakdown. Hey, Mark.
I'm okay. What's
Hey,
up?
Mark.
Yes.
How's your OCD doing?
You know, I think it's, you know, I had to, like, put it in the corner, like, give it a coloring book. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Or is it, though?
I don't think it's fine. I don't think it's fine. No, like, this makes me feel like I need to, like,
no.
get,
Mm.
It's not, Shizu, it's not fine. I need a spider hug. I need hugs from a spider.
I'll reserve a cocoon for you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Are we almost done? Oh, thank God. Mercifully,
If you
it's
cross
almost
over another pipe, it'll automatically put down one of those bridge pieces. And in doing so, I think it resets how long you can make these pipes. What a dream come true. Well, so far I'm pleased.
Does he got even one single piece of
water? Garbage all over their nice land. And now that we're heading back to our base,
I love that, like,
he
decided to basically destroy this land.
Is it still gonna work when we shove it
I think this
into
is the main reason I hate Victoria in general.
One way to find out. I guess we'll know for sure.
Just because of the messaging. It's like, just destroy the planet.
Oh, yeah, there it is. And now it's automatically making Zeronite. And there we go. Not only is the water here, but it's immediately maxed out. What exceptional flow on all those pipes. And after all that, we finally have our Zeronite. Which, oh boy, is this awkward. I didn't leave any space for us to place conveyor belts to get it to leave this facility. But luckily, we can fix that real fast. We'll just click and hold to move it, and I'll just shove it down here somewhere. There, that was easy. We also don't have to run it back over to the main depot. We can use something called a protocol stash, which can teleport items back to the depot. So instead, I'm just going to place one of those right here, and then all I need to do is run one conveyor belt, and into the protocol stash it goes. And every 8 seconds, it'll get transferred over to the depot. What a deal. And the whole reason we did this is so we can make Zeronite relays and Zeronite pylons. Basically, it's like those ones, except we don't have to wire them. Here, watch, I'll show you. So let's say I were to put this Zeronite relay right here. Just like the other stuff, I still need to place it within 80 meters of whatever the closest connection point is. But now when I place it, it just automatically connects. I don't have to wire fire anything, which means it's oh so convenient when I'm running around the world and I can be like, okay, time to place another one, which also means as you're running through the
garbage
city
everywhere
centers,
in
you
this
can place your
peaceful
things in there
city
too, while still making sure that everything you place down is a beautiful eyesore. I'm sure when they were setting up their sampling station, they were really into the idea that I would just place a giant power relay in the way. Oh, and here's something else fun we can do with water. You see all this water over here? If we put a fluid pump down here, and then we look at the information, we can see that it only has 45 of 45 clean water, which is different from this one over here, where it has infinite clean water. So what is the difference, you may wonder? You may notice that as it's pulling the water out and holding it in the fluid pump, all the water is going away. Well, that's just lovely. I'm sure the village is very happy about this. And unfortunately, the game is smarter than me, because the first thing I tried to do is put like a pylon down here. And it's like, no, of course you can't put one down here. Oh, and if we want to, we can put the water back too. We have this other thing called a fluid supply unit, a facility for dispensing fluids, which means we can take that, connect it to the other river, and then run a pipe between the two. And there we go. We fed the infinite river. And you can do it the other direction too if you want. You just have to set it to pull from this side, and then send it back over to this side. And then there it goes. I mean, in theory. I guess they're pulling back and forth forever, so not really. This does give me another idea, though. So we have this thing right here called a reactor crucible, a facility for running solid or liquid state chemical reactions. Well, that sure sounds complicated. But basically, you use to combine clean water with something else to turn it into a delicious-looking fluid, like liquid zeronite. And that shouldn't be too hard. We already have these two things. So let's hook up another water pipe, and you know, this river isn't
like green apple
for me.
and radiation.
You see these waterfalls over here? Do you think we can pull water from that? Surely there's no way, right? I don't know. It sure looks like it thinks it's a water source, so
it's pure.
Josh,
please.
Yes.
Let's see.
Josh, please.
Aha, victory. Well, okay, here we go.
Josh,
oh, yeah, that's the good stuff. The finest water for the finest factory. I'm also really pleased that the game is so flexible with letting me just place pipes wherever I want. Like, it doesn't even care if you place it on top of your conveyor belts. It just places a little stand and it's fine. And that's good, because if there's one thing I feel like my factory was missing, was a nice splash of blue color. And now we can have that. Okay, finally the water made it. After a very short trip. And we'll just add some zeronite to this. You can see inside the reactor crucible, you can see that the two combine to make this sumptuous new fluid. And as this thing continues to work, we're going to set up a thing called a fluid tank so that we can make sure to store as much of this as possible. Okay, let's see. I got to make sure to unload the right pipe. I'm going to assume it's this one because of the arrows. Yep, there we go. Excellent. We have a brand new exciting color. Slowly but surely filling up this tank. I think you can see where this is going, right? Let's see if we can take this beautiful green liquid, I don't know if I know, back over to the other place, and feed it back to the river. Oh, there it goes. A lovely green color. I'm sure the city will thank us for this. And maybe now that it's got extra vitamins and minerals, maybe now we can swim in it.
Sustained our village for generations.
And I was really hoping that it would also pull it out like it's doing here, and then send it back into the other river, but that doesn't appear to be the case. Sadly, it recognizes that the two are not compatible. And because that one is infinite, I don't think it's ever going to let me dump it in there. But boy, am I still pleased about this. Another thing I can tell you is this game really lets you put these pumps in a lot of really
oh my god.
Yeah, I know, sir. I'm surprised too. Who would have thought this fountain would be a good place for me to pull water from? Don't mind me. I'm just gonna take it away. Honestly, the game navigating stairs with the pipes is probably one of my favorite things. I mean, it's encased in this glass or whatever, so I'm sure it's gonna be fine. All this, I can hijack their water and bring it back over to my base, where I've set up a bunch of the fluid supply unit things, so that we can just dump all their water downstream, so that it can't be enjoyed by the city. And not just that location either. It turns out there's tons of beautiful locales here with wildlife to disturb,
not
with
the
our horrible
ibis,
technology
Josh.
that's
What
gonna
does the
get in the
ibis
way. Who doesn't love a little progress? Out of the way, kids. Important Endfield business coming through. And if you try hard enough, you can get this game to do some pretty wacky placement. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Come on, pipe. Let me place it all the way down. Yes! Oh, you guys having a little meetup? Well, surely my support poles won't get in your way, right? Oh yeah, things are looking great. This is certainly the kind of factory and city I'm interested in building and living in. I'm sure all the citizens appreciate my contribution to their land as I siphon all of their nation's water and try my hardest to push it downstream as best I can. Well, I'm satisfied with this factory, and this is really only scratching the surface of the stuff you can do in this game. And don't forget, you could be playing this game for free. If this looks like something that speaks to you, check out my linky in the description below, and or fire it up on PC, PS5, or mobile. So I hope you had fun. I know I did. Thanks again to Arknights Endfield for sponsoring this one. I'll see you next time.
Bye. So that was Josh.
Josh.
How do you feel about it?
I feel like Josh needs to be brought before the United Nations on war crimes, and I didn't think that it could be possible in the game, but he found a way. He found a way.
That he did.
I just, my brain hurts. My OCD is screaming at me. I just think of all the environmental implications of that. Just like, I'm just thinking of like in the prologue. The prologue of that video is 2 months later. The Endfield was completely decimated by the local populace in a wild rebellion. Fire was set to everything, and Endfield was destroyed.
You're welcome, Ethan.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm glad everybody had fun. I'm glad you guys got to enjoy this. I'm looking forward to the video later, and I hope it gets 1 billion views because this spider is amazing. Oh my goodness.
Truly, Josh brings end to the administrator.
He ends the administrator. Administration ends, basically. Oh, God.
No, thank you for joining. I hope you had your fun.
Yeah, I mean, in double quotes, I would think. But yeah, that was fun. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, all right.
I hope that was an interesting morning to you.
Oh, it's certainly a fun way to start the weekend. Oh man. Thank you for inviting me. I do appreciate it.
I do appreciate you being here as well.
I guess this is going to be a YouTube video. I'm going to probably just put this in here. Like and subscribe. Tell the spider what you enjoyed. Tell me what your favorite rant or mental breakdown of mine was in the comments below.
You know.
And yeah.
Just stick to it.
But yeah, just stick to it. All right,
don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow on both YouTube and the Twitch.
The Twitches, get the YouTubes and the Twitches for sure.
Yeah. To both.
As for me,
Mercanis.
Yeah.
And I guess my channel.
Yeah.
But for now.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for the amazing suffering, you two. What do you mean suffering? I didn't suffer at all.
What are you talking about? I didn't suffer. I always sound like this. What are you guys talking about?
The only one who suffered here was Merc.
No, what are you talking about? No.
I always enjoy this chaos that is unfolding.
My brain.
Your brain?
Hurt. Brain hurty. Brain no work, no good no more.
Murky no likey.
Alright. No, I likey. Murky spider likey lots. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm suddenly going into like Freema mode. Merc! Like Jijo. I don't know.
Unga da bunga.
Unga bunga. Anyway.
Ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka.
Alright. Well, as much as I'd love to stay and hang out, I do have some important meetings in a couple hours, and I got some stuff I gotta take care of, so probably have to log off for now. But I'm glad I was able to make the time to just come up and hang out and see you guys. You gonna do more Potato of Light?
Of course.
Awesome. Well, I hope you have a fantastic time with it. I probably won't be able to stay, unfortunately, due to work, but I might be able to lurk or hang out in the chat for a little bit while I go do that. But yeah, please have a wonderful time, and I'll be in the chat.
Okay, thank you again. Bye-bye. Good luck at work.
Thank you. I gotta go boot up my PC now. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. What a good lad, right? Those who don't follow him. Why? Yeah, hopefully everybody enjoyed this factory video. Mark is the best brother a factory could ask for. Brother?